Clothes, 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 and more clothes. This week, you've guessed it, we're going to be talking about clothes. This week is all about the World Cup. It is the 8th today. World Cup starts on the 12th. Now, we showed you some of the tees last week. We've not got them all printed yet, but we're going to show you them again. And if anyone's wondering why I've always got these in, I've said them before. It makes me lock in. If you've ever watched The Social Network...
Mark!
He's wired in.
Sorry?
He's wired in.
Is he?
Yes.
How about now? You still wired in?
That is exactly how I feel when I'm on my Mac. Wired in, and my productivity is just through the roof. I don't want to go on my phone. I've got every form of useful contact on there. If I'm on my phone, I'm just going to end up scrolling for a little bit, and then that wastes 15 minutes. You do it like, what, 2 or 3 times a day? That's nearly an hour gone. Can't have it. I'm still in this room. I need to be in like a 5,000 square foot warehouse with a Porsche GT3 RS in it. Anyway, let's go and show you the t-shirts. This is the first t-shirt. Put Harry Kane back on corners. This is just pure promotion. I'm probably not going to sell any of these, but it's going to be on the website anyway, and it's going to drive more people to products that actually want, such as bestsellers like the E30T, and recently, that has seriously picked up in sales, the Motor Club Tee, which is always a good sign considering I am dropping a new collection called Petrolhead in July. Second t-shirt, I think we'll be doing a little bit better. The boys. England World Cup winning team. Not everybody wants to wear an England kit all the time, so we need to give them a few more options. This actually probably is too big. I'm probably going to shrink this graphic because on the mock-up it did not look like that. I just got the sizing wrong. The last 2 t-shirts are white t-shirts with they'll pop up here. Basically, it's just an alternative to an England kit. And then this one is probably my favourite because you can wear that all year round. The only problem is I need to shoot it this week, and I'm not. If you're in the UK, you've probably realised that they've turned on the cloud machine and it's been absolutely pissing it down for about a week straight, which isn't good considering the idea in my head for this drop needs to be filmed on grass. But actually, not necessarily grass. Maybe a mix of grass and concrete, but it would help. It would help if it was decent weather, because if you're shooting a spring-summer collection and it's absolutely pissing it down, it doesn't really match the name spring-summer, even though it does rain in the UK in the summer all the time. But I can only work with what I've got, and I haven't got a lot so far. An annoying thing about being a small brand owner is having like 9 million production ideas and 1 option to actually shoot. If I actually executed my ideas to the full capacity, then I'd probably be spending about 10 to 20 grand per month on a campaign. But at the moment, the budget ain't there, so we've got to work with what we've got. And what we've got can still blow up. One thing that has irritated me though, and I don't really get annoyed about anything, is returns. Now, the other day, I got this here parcel on a Saturday, and I was thinking, I'm not expecting any returns. What's this? Open it up. It's just it's a t-shirt I sold to someone a month ago. It's scrumpled up. There's been no communication from him saying, oh, I want to return the order, for which he couldn't have done anyway, because it's past the 2 weeks we allow from returns. I've emailed him saying, we've received the parcel, but we're unsure why you've sent it back. Basically, I've put it in a nice way, but what I was trying to say is, why have you sent the t-shirt back? But if there's a problem with the garment, no problems at all. If you don't want it, no problems at all. Send it back. It doesn't fit, that's fine. As long as it's in the 2 weeks and you haven't worn it. But this fella has clearly worn it because it smells like aftershave. And I'm sorry, but I'm just not having it. I'm just not having it. If you think just because I run a business, the customer's always right, the customer is not always right, mate. If I'm on the other side of the email, you're not right, I'm right. I'm willing to lose this customer forever if they behave like this. I'd rather have them not buy from Frost. If they think they can send us used clothes back, like, what are you on about? It's not the deepest problem in the world, but it just sort of rubbed me the wrong way. That, like, why are people so cheeky? You wouldn't do it to like a big company, so why would you try and do it to Frost? Do they not know Charlie Frost is on the other end of the customer service email? I've done my stint in customer service. I used to work at M&S for like a year and a half, 2 years. I think it was like a year and a half. I hated every second of it. Working at M&S made me realise how thick the general public is. The amount of people that don't know how to use contactless payment, mind-boggling, mate. How are these people not a simulation? One thing I'm also doing, actually, which is why I'm in here so late. It's currently 6 PM and I've been in here since 7 o'clock in the morning. my new pastime hobby is basically all my ads on my Instagram, not the ones I'm running, the ones that get shown to me personally, are all like ad agencies trying to tell you how to run ads. So what I do is I inquire, acting like I want them to run ads, and then basically just pick the brain about ads for about an hour. But I get on the call with them by making it sound like I'm interested in them, in paying them to run ads. But I have no desire to do that whatsoever. Is it a little bit of a scumbag move? Maybe. But the game's a game, mate. As I was saying last week, we need to get the samples sorted for the World Cup tees that are actually supposed to be dropping this Sunday, but I haven't shot anything for them yet, so that's probably going to get pushed back. But the t-shirt we're printing at the moment is this beauty here. I think it's a pretty solid t-shirt, but if we're going based off what I like and what sells, this t-shirt will probably sell the worst. Because all the t-shirts I like don't seem to have any sort of performance, and all the ones that I think are okay seem to bang. So I'm not too hopeful for it, but we're going to release it anyway because I think it's pretty strong. We just need to dry the tee, but I think it looks pretty sick. The idea behind this one was to give... I've actually printed it too low down as well, which is my fault, but the idea was to give England fans who don't want to wear a kit something that's actually got England on it, but it doesn't scream, I'm only wearing this as like a one-off. Because like some of the other tees I showed last week, put Harry Kane back on corners and England winning the World Cup. Obviously, they're not going to wear that in like the middle of December or November, but you can wear this when it's not the World Cup, regardless. Whether this actually turns into anything tangible, we'll see, but the idea and the theory's there. Currently just taking some flat lays for the World Cup t-shirts, as you can see here. You'll notice that one is blank though, because what we're doing, and what I've done in the past, you might not know this, I take pictures of blank t-shirts on the floor because I don't have the samples, and then what I'll do is I will just edit it on in Photoshop, because the amount of samples I've got and I can't sell, there's only so many t-shirts one man can wear, especially white t-shirts, and we're low on white t-shirts at the moment again. So I need to conserve what I have for actual stock I can sell. But one problem about what I'm doing now is this roof here. This roof here, the sun obviously is directly here. It's casting a huge shadow onto this. And you're probably thinking, Charlie, how'd you get around the huge shadow? One word, mate. AI. A lot of people frown on AI in the creative industry. However, I can do the same thing in Photoshop. I can take that shadow out, but it's going to cost me about an hour and a half, 2 hours of my time per picture. Or I could put it into ChatGPT Image Generator 2 and it will give me the exact same image with literally no details different apart from the shadows gone in 2 minutes. It just makes absolutely no sense, efficiency wise, not to use AI. History often repeats itself. And I think what's happening now is exactly what happened in .com era. When everyone was getting a website, people were moving businesses online, and the people who decided to stay brick and mortar, unless they were like the biggest top dogs and no one else, and didn't have any competition, they died out. So it's either adapt and evolve or cease trading. I personally use every single AI model. I'm talking Gemini, ChatGPT and Claude, specifically Claude, every single day, and I wouldn't have it any other way. If you're not on it yet, I actually urge you just to go and get a Claude Pro plan and watch a couple of YouTube videos on it. It will change your business. What I'm not doing though is I'm not going to release all these t-shirts at the same time. But Harry Kane back on corners tees is going to be saved for the first game, and I'm hoping we don't score from a corner from the first game. Bonus points if they can't be the first man from a corner, because then I can make a reel on it. What I've noticed though, my trial reel method is working. Today I've posted 5 trial reels. They've probably all got about 100 likes each, which is pretty decent. However, one thing I'm doing is I'm auditing who's actually liking it, and the people that are liking it are significantly younger than the demographic I'm targeting. So the style of the video is working, but the hooks are attracting a younger audience rather than the audience I'm going for. So that means I need to mature the hooks a little bit more and make it more relevant to people between 18 and 28 male in the UK. Because at the moment as well, we're getting a lot of sessions from the US. I don't think anyone's going to be paying 15 quid shipping for a £35 t-shirt, you know what I mean? So we've got the actual framework of the strategy in place. We just need to sort of tweak it and fine tune it so the video's getting pushed to the people I want, and then the traffic is going to come to the website for the actual eyes that we need, because people want the products. We just need to show the right people the products. Not to say that the younger demographic it's getting shown to now don't want the products. However, there's no point in dangling a carrot in front of a pig if they can't eat it. By that, I mean, there's no point in showing me something that's outside of my price range that I can't afford in terms of them, because they're probably about, what, 14, 15, and they've got no dough. And if you've got no dough, you're not my customer, because this is not Poundland. I think the stars have just aligned for me. I've just had a call with someone about meta ads. And the call had nothing to do about meta ads and everything about business strategy. I'm about to list off some brands and names and what they're known for. Supreme, known for skateboarding. Palace, known for skateboarding. Ultralight London, known for football/basketball. Cole Buxton, known for athletic sportswear. Uvu or UVU, whatever you want to say, known for running. Represent, known for rock collabs. Frost, known for cars. So why, if my bestseller is the E30T, my second bestseller is the Emblem T, why is every collection not just inspired by cars? It should be. It should be. And for way too long, I've been trying to be just a brand of everything rather than just one niche. So from now on, Frost is attacking the car niche. I'm going to get in Reddit forums. I'm going to get in car meets. I'm going to get in anything about cars. I'm sticking in that niche. First of all, because I can't think of a brand who is a car brand. That means there's a gap in the market. Who's going to fill that? Charlie Frost's going to fill that. And if the data backs up anyway, that cars sell, and I can make car t-shirts. Every single time I make a design, the car t-shirt design is the easiest to do. It just sort of comes together like that. And I've been ignoring it for far too long because I wanted to be cool. I didn't want to just be known for cars. I wanted to be known as like Frost on its own. And then I thought, Supreme's not known for Supreme on its own. Supreme's a skateboarding brand. Everyone knows Supreme's a skateboarding brand. They just don't play into like the skateboarding culture as much as they did back then. It's still known as a skate brand. It just sells like high fashion stuff now. That's just the way it is. Just because you're one thing first doesn't mean you can't be another thing in the future. Apple started making computers first. Now they're known for the iPhone. They still sell Macs, but at the start, they just made computers. So instead of getting hung up on like how I'm perceived now, I'd rather just get the eyes on me. So the cursive shoot probably was a mistake to do at a skate park, because I'm not a skater. I never have been a skater. I can ride a ripstick. But I can't be tapping into like all these different niches all the time. I just need to stick with what works and what sells. And what sells is cars. And I'm going to end this week's vlog here though, so if you did enjoy, please make sure you like and subscribe, because it does help me a lot more than you know. And if you've watched this channel before, you know we always end on a motivational quote, and this week's quote is the following. Talent hits a target that no one else can hit. Geniuses hit a target that no one else can see.